So let's break down some anime hairstyles and how to achieve them. So as you can see with this particular mannequin, this is no anime character in particular, but what I do want to talk about is, how to achieve certain types of looks and lengths and, products and things like that. So the first thing you have to understand when it comes to any sort of anime type of character is that the hair itself is usually very wispy, very, kind of textured, and that can be somewhat difficult to do on a, whether it's your own hair or whether you're wearing a wig. It is possible, but just keep in mind, the animations are just all hand created and really designed to look a certain way. And they could be created to be exactly right what they're looking for. They have a specific look of that character. It can easily be done, or not easily, but it can be created. So with trying to recreate those types of looks, on your own hair, you have to make sure you're using the right tools. So, obviously a pair of scissors, but at the same time, using a lot of techniques that are designed to remove weight from the hair, like slide cutting like this to make it very textured and not so heavy and more wispy and piecey, or using a professional hair tool like a razor, right, or thinning shears. And what that does is you want to scrape out a lot of that extra bulk so that the hair becomes it looks like it's pointy, but really what it is, it's very wispy and there's not a lot of weight on there. So you're able to go in and then kind of manipulate the hair a lot easier to have it look a lot more textured like this, right? Also, the color plays an important part in the styling as well. A lot of times you may have to, bleach the hair fully if your hair is really, really dark, and then you put that tone or that color over that. That's how you get those vibrant, rich colors. Another thing is when you're actually styling it. So a lot of it is using products and tools. Like, for example, this is my anti-static vent brush, and also I've got the wax hair paste. We actually have an anime hair kit that's gonna help you achieve these types of styles. So when you're dealing with brushing, right, you wanna use something that's got wide teeth like this so that when you are brushing the hair, you're able to comb through it freely, but also manipulate the hair and style it at the same time, like this, right? You're able to brush through it and it's creating that separation. Sometimes when you're using a comb, what that does is it gets knotted up and it becomes very difficult to comb through the hair because you may have to start, teasing a little bit like this on the base. But as you can see, we can tease and also then comb through like that to get these pieces to stand up like this. So it's very, very important when you are trying to achieve this hairstyle that you're using the right products. And obviously you need the right haircut as well, which is a whole other thing. And I do have lots of tutorials on anime haircuts, which you can check out. But when it comes to the wax paste, you want to use something that is fairly waxy, right? So I'm going to take a piece like this, work it through, and then what you want to do is you want to work it through the hair when the product is still very creamy, right? And what that does is it allows it to kind of mold and work into shape like so. If the hair product is too matte or too kind of worked in, then you're not going to be able to achieve those kind of separation pieces that you're looking for like this, like creating that texture. When the hair product is freshly scooped out like that, take one little scoop like this, work it into the hands like so, while it's still wet and creamy, then you can apply the product to the hair and mold and sculpt, as you can see, right? As you can see like so. It's so much easier to do it this way because it goes right in, and then as it dries, it's going to form into the hair shape that you're looking for perfectly. And that's why we created the anime hair kit. I know it sounds crazy, but we have that in order to help you achieve those types of styles. Here is another one, and I've got one more left after this one. So this individual, again, it may not be any character, so to, that you may have seen before, but this particular mannequin, really obviously what stands out is the color. So with the coloring, the key factor into this is how vibrant it is, right? So you're seeing that it's a bright blue color, but you see all this underneath here is really, really dark. So it's completely disconnected, right? Under here we created a weight line, which is, again, just to kind of highlight and show off this type of look. This is, again, very, very wispy and textured and soft right into here. And those pieces were created by using a razor and removing a lot of that weight. So the hair kind of sweeps over this way, but this is all still layered and textured. So if you are trying to style something like this, you can take some of the wax paste, work it through your hands. Still, it's very, very creamy. And then you start to piece everything together and you create those types of textured looks that you're looking for. And you can see here that the hair is now standing up like this. And we've created a whole different look within seconds. And there you go. Now you've got a really cool, futuristic type of looking haircut and hairstyle. And that's where the wax paste comes in. Lastly, you've all seen this before. Captain Levy, I believe, or not Levi, I think it's Captain Levy. So once again, this is all kind of an undercut into here. Very, very important that it's an undercut. It's not super short, but this removes a lot of that weight. So when this hair comes over the top this way, once again, you could see that the way I cut this, the way I really thinned out a lot of that bulk, the hair lays over very, very softly over that section. Same thing on this side and throughout the back here. You can create an undercut, but you could also kind of trick people by thinking it's not disconnected. It looks very, very seamless. And that's the cool thing about these types of haircuts. But once again, we've got the length in through here, right? This all kind of comes down and sweeps over this way. Textured, it's layered, it's wispy, it's soft. This is something I would suggest going to probably more of a hairstylist to get as opposed to maybe a barber. But in order to achieve this look, it really comes down to the haircut, the hair texture. You want to make sure you have silky, pretty straight hair for this. You can use a smoothing iron to really, really make it nice and flat and smooth. Yeah, there's a number of tricks and things to do that, but honestly, by using the anime hair kit, it's really going to help. Also, as you can see, combing this through here, this brush really is a lifesaver. I use it literally almost like every single day when I'm doing haircuts and stuff, and whatever I'm doing, I'm using this brush. So we are doing free shipping over orders of $50 and above. And also, if you use code YouTube20, that's YouTube20, you get 20% off of your order. Thanks for watching.